So welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is David Fredrickson and we're going to do a supplement review today. This is going to be a pre-workout review and we're going to review Nuclear Pre by Peak Performance Labs. Now I did a video on their Nuclear Pump. I'll put a link up on the top if you guys want to see that. And this Nuclear Pre is a hard hitter because this thing is fully dosed with almost every ingredient in the profile. And like in all my videos, we're going to go over the ingredient profile, put it off to the left, bam, and then we're going to go over my experience in the product. And you guys hopefully can figure out if this is a product that's good for you or not. First on the list is L-citrulline. That's at 8 grams. That's going to give you the vasodilation, the pump, and at 8 grams, it's also going to help with physical performance in the gym. Next ingredient on the list is beta-alanine. That's at 3.5 grams. This is what's going to give you the tingling, the pins and needles feeling. And this helps with fatigue in the gym through your workouts, helps you push through those last few reps, more muscle endurance. Next ingredient on the list is beta-anhydrous. Now beta-anhydrous is that all-around hitter. So this helps with cell hydration, helps with physical performance, helps with power output, and it has some health benefits to it as well. And that's at 2.5 grams, which is the dose that's recommended daily to get all the benefits from the ingredient itself. Then we have glycerol powder at 2 grams. Now, glycerol is that ingredient that's going to volumize your cells. It's going to help with the pumped feeling. It's also going to give you muscle endurance because it's going to keep your cells hydrated during the workout. This is the ingredient that actually you walk out of the gym if you take it and you feel like you are bigger. Next ingredient on the list is L-tyrosine, and that is at a whopping 2 grams. Now L-tyrosine is for mental alertness, mood, well-being, and at 2 grams it's a very good dose. It also helps when it's coupled with caffeine and helps with little endurance factors as well. Next ingredient on the list is taurine, and that's at 1.5 grams. Now, that's pretty good. I like to see 2 grams or 1.5 gram, especially with the whopping dosages in this product itself. That's actually decent. Now this has another all-around hitter. This helps with cramping, hydration, blood flow, has health benefits as far as mental benefits. Quite a few. All right, if we go into all of them, on all these ingredients, this video is going to be a half an hour long. So we'll get right into the next ingredient, which is agmatine sulfate. Now agmatine sulfate is at 1 gram. That's going to help with nitric oxide. It's going to help prolong your pumps because it blocks an enzyme in your body that actually destroys or breaks down arginine in the body. So this enzyme, blocking this enzyme is going to help your pumps last longer after your training and during your training. So very well placed ingredient, especially when coupled with that amount of L-citrulline. Next ingredient on the list is ornithine, HCl. Now that's at 1 gram. Now ornithine is not an ingredient that people are familiar with, but it's, as far as you putting it in bodybuilding supplements, it's super important. This helps with fatigue and endurance. And how it does that, it buffers ammonia levels in the blood. So it doesn't allow the ammonia levels in your blood to get too high, which when your blood ammonia levels get too high from the breakdown of amino acids and proteins, and as your body's going through all these processes, it creates fatigue, which lessens your endurance, lessens your training, makes you not want to perform as good. So this is a great performance ingredient to have in a product. Next ingredient on the list is Rhodiola rosea, and that's at 3% salgicides. Now, this is an awesome ingredient. It helps with anxiety, helps with endurance, and also this ingredient helps with the coming off of stimulants. So it's going to help ease off of any stimulants that are in a product itself. And the salgicides are stimulant based. There's also rosifins, which you'll find if you look at this particular ingredient. Rosifins are more of a relaxant. So they knew what they were doing by putting the salgicides at 3% in here, and that is a good whopping dose of 500 milligrams. So very good ingredient, very good dosage in the product. Next ingredient on the list is caffeine anhydrous, and that's at 400 milligrams. So it's a good whopping dose of caffeine. We all know what caffeine does: energy, performance, mental, all kinds of different things. Next ingredient on the list is NeuroP, which is Araya jaraensis. Now this is a stimulant. This is put in there at 250 milligrams, which is pretty good. Now when they banned DMAA, this was one of the stimulants that companies were using to replace it. Now, it isn't as strong as DMAA is. It isn't as, I don't think it's as strong as DMHA, and it's not as strong as, I think there's a AMP citrus. So this gives a smooth feeling. This gives a really good feeling, a mental feeling, an alertness, and also as far as mental focus. So this really draws in the focus and also energy levels. Next ingredient on the list is synephrine HCl. Now this is at 75 milligrams. That's a pretty good dose. Now, synephrine on its own without training doesn't have much research to it. But the research that's out there, synephrine, if you take it before a workout, helps with fat oxidization. It also, when it's coupled with caffeine before a workout, it helps with endurance, muscle endurance within your workout. So at 75 milligrams, that's a pretty good whopping dose. Most products you're going to see at 25 or 50 milligrams in fat burners in pre-workout, so they really dose that up pretty good. Next ingredient is hordenin, which HCl, which is another stimulant. That's at 50 milligrams, and that's a perfect dose, 50 milligrams, because hordenin can give you the anxiety effects, but it's a very mild stimulant compared to ephedrine. So it's not as strong as ephedrine, but it does give you that smooth kick of energy, helps with alertness, helps with mood, helps with focus, helps with fat burning as well. Next ingredient on the list is black pepper extract. That's 150, I'm sorry, that's 10 milligrams. 150 milligrams of black pepper extract. It'd be like drinking some kind of peppery pre-workout. So this is going to help with the absorption of all the ingredients. And the last ingredient on the list, which is 150 micrograms, is heparazine. Now heparazine actually helps with mental focus, especially coupled with other focus ingredients. Doesn't much do well with endurance or anything like that, but it really helps you dial in to your workout and your training or whatever you're focusing on, and that's a good hefty dose at 150 micrograms. Now, my experience on the product. If you are looking for a bodybuilding product, and that's particularly what you're looking for, you actually train and you're focused on training and making gains in the gym and not just trying to be either amped out to run faster or sweat more or just want to blast through your workouts, but you want something that's going to draw in focus and energy that is really smooth but heavy, and increase your power output, increase your muscle endurance, and make you feel swole and pumped at the end of your workout. This is what is going to deliver. This is probably, in my opinion, the best bodybuilding pre-workout that I've ever taken. This has been put together very well. Dosages are amazing on this, and they really synergistically work super well. Now, effects on this, I do not get jitters, I did not get increased heart rate. The stim factor of this, even though it's got some hard-hitting stims in there, is not extreme. So you don't get like wound up to where it really draws you away from your training. And some of you guys out there might know what I'm talking about. You need to actually focus on your workouts when you're doing pump workouts, when you're doing muscle building workouts. You need to feel the muscle, you need to engage, you need to be in the zone. Whether you take it at 1 scoop or you take it at 2. 1 scoop for beginners, 1.5, 2 scoops for those that are really hitting it hard in the gym. Just so you know, within the 7 days, I took it at the 1 scoop dose. Plenty of energy. Plenty of sustained energy throughout the workout. The drive, the power output was still there at 1 scoop. Maybe not as long within a 2-hour workout. Probably started to taper off. So I would try it at the 1 scoop if you're a beginner, and then up it a little bit. Now this stacks well with their nuclear pump, which is this pre-workout. I did a video on that. I'll put a link up above. And the way I did that, and the best way to take those two together, in my opinion, that worked for me, was 1.5 scoops of nuclear pre and 1 full scoop of nuclear pump if you really want to get swole and you want to feel the effects of a combination pump pre-workout plus a pre-workout. That particular dose stack is fantastic. Now you can do 2 scoops of the Nuclear Pre and a half a scoop of the Nuclear Pump, but for some odd reason, it was great. It still gave the effects, but that 1.5 scoops of the Pre and the full scoop of the pump worked super well. I mean, that was the charm, that was the kicker. And now this pre-workout is going to deliver no matter what type of dosage you get, and I think that it is an amazing buy if your training is to go in there and build muscle and you're doing kind of bodybuilding type training. I mean, you can use this for CrossFit, you can use this for endurance type training, but you're going to really benefit from this product if you are actually in there trying to build muscle. Really taking the reps as far as you can, pushing through. And I'm not talking about going to failure all the time, but taking the reps to that 1 or 2 reserve spot, because the ornithine in this product, as far as keeping the ammonia levels, you really feel it. Halfway through running this product, I ran another pre-workout, my previous one, and then went back on this, and this definitely is a way better hitter for bodybuilding training and will increase your workout potential and your potential for muscle building if you take this and your diet's on check. I hope this video helped. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. This is Dave, I'm signing off, and the supplements you have right here, these are going to be my next reviews. We'll see you then.